Well, over the years, you've seen me do a lot of handgun hunting here on the channel, and I love handgun hunting, but you always have to find a rest, and sometimes that's very difficult to do. I've tried bipods, I've tried monopods, just shooting sticks. I put tree steps in trees and then held on those, but there's never been a fantastic rest out there specifically designed for handgun hunting, but that is all changed. The Trifecta Ambush handgun rest is right here in front of me, and I'll tell you what, I think we just found the perfect rest. This is an amazing rest, very adjustable. I can sit there, you know, I can set my gun down in it. It sits right there. It has a Control Freak bag. Their Control Freak bag is on the back here. It's got Velcro on it so you can move it front and back. I was a little worried about the Velcro because I don't like Velcro in hunting stuff. It's just too loud. But once you get this set up, you really don't have to change it. You're not going to be changing handguns out in the field. That's another thing that this rest is very, very good at. I can take, right here is my 10mm. I can take that off. I can pick up my 22. I can set that right on there. Very little adjustment. I can switch to a revolver. I can switch to my Thompson Center Contenders or Encores, single shot guns, XP100s. They all fit on this rest. It's very, very easy to adjust this thing. You just turn the knob, up and down goes the front of the rest. Very easy to do. Just tighten it back up, you're done. The Control Freak bag on the back, you're able to pull this off, move it wherever you want. You can set it lengthwise, or you can set it sideways on this rest, and it'll set there perfectly. And then the main thing about this is its smoothness. This is set on a fluid head. They put this on a fluid head, this aluminum plate is sitting on that fluid head, and I'm able to put it on a tripod or a monopod, and I'm able to move this thing around easy as could be. I can grab the stick back here in the back, and I mean, it is smooth as butter. I'm able to take 100-yard shots with my 22 or my 10mm or any of my guns, and really at 100 yards, I'm able to ring a 10-inch gong every single time with this rest, and that is not something I can do off just a regular shooting rest or anything. That's just my abilities, but I found it made me a much better shooter, and I can stick it in the hands of youth hunters or young adults or first timers when it comes to handgun hunting, and they're able to shoot no problem. It's unbelievable how easy they are to ring steel when they're using this rest. So as you can see, it just sits right there. Your trigger guard can hit up against this roller in the front. It's a padded roller. It's not gonna mess up the finish on your gun. This is just an awesome rest. It's not very often that something comes along that you wouldn't change anything about, but I really don't know what I'd change on this thing. It is so smooth and so usable that it's gonna be in my bag come this fall when I head out handgun hunting. And another thing is, this is set up on a tripod right now, and you've seen me hunt out of a tree stand many times with a handgun. And what I typically do is I bring just a monopod with a U-shaped yoke in the front, and I set my gun on that. I either set it on my toe so I can move my toe up and down to get that elevation, or I set it on the tree stand itself. All I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna mount this thing on a monopod. Once this thing's mounted on a monopod, I'll be able to do everything I was able to do before, but much smoother and supported on the front and the back on one piece, which will be fantastic. So I think the Trifecta Ambush gun rest is the perfect addition to any of you guys who are just plinking out in the backyard and want to be more accurate or extend your ranges, or you're even hunting with this thing, or allowing other people to shoot your guns and they're first timers. This is a perfect rest for that, and for us die-hard hunters who have been doing it for many years, this is going to be a good rest come fall that I'm going to be able to take to the woods. It's small, it's compact, it's easily movable, and it's just going to make me a better hunter.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to my daddy's channel.